morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, June 5th of 2022. It is 11 a.m. and I'm here to start your Wednesday morning sprints. My name is KibbyRose. I am your lesbian, psychic, stoner, authortube extraordinaire. I don't know. It's an interesting morning, so let's get on with this. So I doubt many people are going to pop up in the chat today because I forgot to schedule this one for some strange reason. I scheduled every other day, every other one in the month of January, but I didn't schedule this one for some strange reason. So for those of you that are new and for the replay crew, just so to do a revamp, what is that? We're going to remove whatever this white thing is. The way I do it around here is I usually start with a 10-minute sprint to just get the day started. Then after that, I do like 4 25-minute sprints with 7 to 10-minute talking points in between, depending on who's in the chat. If nobody's in the chat, I'm going to ramble on about some interesting stuff in regards to, I don't know, I'm into the whole Deaf Noodle, Charlotte Dobre, Spill Sesh, Emily D. Baker, all that fun drama. So if nobody's in the chat, I'm just going to ramble on about the stuff that I've been watching and catching up on. So, hello, Miss Daya. Hello, Daya. Hello. Just stumbled onto my stream, huh? Well, welcome and hello. I forgot to schedule this one, so I didn't know how many people were going to make it in today because, scheduled the rest of January. Didn't schedule today. Don't know why. So I was like, well, I'm just going to do it because I have a lot of stuff to work on. And Monday, Wednesday, Fridays are going to be my thing. Oh, and I'm glad you stumbled into my stream. Welcome. Hello, Mr. V. Hello, Mr. V. Welcome. And hey, if you're at work and you want to listen, you're more than welcome to. I have no problem with that. Emma, where'd you go? There you are, Miss Emma. Hello, my dear. I'm glad that you're back. My back is getting better. I was able, since you asked, I am very good at using a door frame for massage. And I was able to break up the knots somewhat that are all the way up and down my shoulder blades back here. So my back is doing better. I was able to do laundry and clean the house and actually take a shower. And so it's a lot better. But I'm a dancer and I have a curvature of the spine, and I forget sometimes that I'm 40 when I'm playing with my nephews. So it is what it is. But thank you for asking. No writing plans today, but here to share the love. Well, share the love all you want, my dear. I love having people to talk to and chit chat to with, Oh, believe me, I know I need one. Money, funds. Yeah. I think a lot of you would be shocked if you found out how much I actually live on every month. I don't know how I do it, but I do it. I have a lot of help and a lot of good people around me. But I would love to get a massage. I would also like to get my eyebrows waxed and my nails done and a manicure. But, you pinch money where you can. So I have learned to use the door frame and everything else because I'm also very good at massage, so I know. And knots in the back run in my family. My mother actually had doctor's orders for several years to get massages once a month because all of our stress, we don't handle stress well, and it goes straight into our neck and our shoulders. So it has improved a lot. So I'm moving, I feel a lot better. So hello, Miss Cora. I'll be here for about an hour writing your book while I'm with you. That's what I'm. So what is everybody working on today? What have we've got planned out, lined up, headed out, everything else? I am working on, again, I am almost done with the last couple chapters for my Nano that I wrote during Nano. So I will be finishing up those chapters today. Hopefully I can get to the end of them, and then I can day pass to healthcare center. That would require, or to health center with a steam room. That would require a car, a vehicle to drive. I have no transportation. I work from home All 3 of my jobs are from home, so and everything I need is within walking distance, and vehicles are an extra expense. So I don't have one. Fleshing out Act 2 for you. Very nice, Emma. I can't wait to hear how we're progressing on that. You're looking for readers. Well, guys, anybody in the chat who is a reader or anything like that, Mr. V is looking for some. So first sprint, I'm going to make my food though. Well, yeah, 10 minutes is a perfect sprint to make food for the prep. So good point. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have so I've my entire life is literally pretty much in this room and in this house, and then maybe the grocery store and the gas station that are within walking distance. So I am very much, it's kind of funny. I'm very much an introvert extrovert because on YouTube, on screen, I'm very much an extrovert. When it comes to me in my personal life, very much an introvert. So struggling with my novel these days. Dia, I know the struggles. I've been there. I've had to deal with it. How about this? Since you're struggling with your novel these days, and we got Miss Cora who's trying to make food, why don't we hop into our first 10-minute sprint and get things going, get food prepped, get maybe your novel ideas kind of a little organized. I'm going to twist my hair so it doesn't end up throwing like a frisball. I have some natural beer. Well, I'm in Tennessee. So yeah, there's a lot of natural beauty out here. Luckily for me, I grew up in San Diego. So having as much space between the houses as we do in Tennessee and as many open fields and everything else. Granted, it's not easy because I don't have a car and it's not as convenient, but yes, we have a beautiful sunrise and sunset that is literally right out my window and I get to enjoy it. And yeah, we had snow the other day. I have to post some pictures to my Instagram because we had ice in the morning. And it was really cool. It's the first time I've ever seen the willow tree like frozen. It was really cool. So anyway, well, no, I wanted to keep that there. 10 minutes on the clock. Wrong button, y'all. Wrong button. Okay, so 10 minutes on the clock. I got to organize my screens here because I work on a laptop and y'all know if you work on a laptop, you know how much space you got on your screen. All right, so 10 minutes on the clock, guys. And I will see you in 10 minutes in 3, 2. Oh, I need to do my nails. 1, sprint. And don't forget to mute your mic. All right, guys. That is the end of the first 10-minute sprint. I'm going to pop 7 minutes on here. Get that going because I don't want to talk y'all's ears off. I am picking up a Southern accent living here in Tennessee. Oh my gosh. Anyway, hello, everybody. How did everybody do that sprint? Welcome back. I was able to get quite a little bit done on that one, actually. I was able to kind of rework conversation so it made more sense. I'm actually 500 words away from hitting 87,000 words. So hopefully by the end of these sprints, I will be announcing that I'm at 87K. Let's check back with everybody. Cora, were you able to make your food? You know, anybody? So we were well, I hope you have some. Oh, that's right. We were talking about natural beauty because my back is getting back. Mint Ghost, hello, lady. Just wanted to stop by and say hi and leave a like. Well, thank you. And on that note, guys, just remember to do the YouTubey things, hit that like and subscribe button and ring that bell just in case for, like, you know, days like today when I forgot to schedule it. And ringing that bell will let you know, hey, I did one. I'm live, by the way. Sometimes if YouTube does its thing, I have been personally unsubscribed from several channels that it really keeps making me mad. I have just learned with YouTube to go through my subscription list at least once a month, because I also found 2 sites that I was suddenly subscribed to that I have no interest in being subscribed to, but I had 2 that I was unsubscribed to. So, yo, YouTube, figure it out. Anyway, so, and I know everybody's having these problems because when I'm still a moderator for Emily, but when I was actively moderating for Emily, we were running into this problem over a year ago. So, YouTube, it's not a new problem. Can we deal with it? So, good first run. Miss Emma did a first good run. I'm glad. Well, it was only 10 minutes. So, if you were able just to get yourself organized to the point where you're like, okay, 25-minute run, I will be going good. Then awesome. I'm so happy. Cora just finished food, now eating. Okay. See, that's what the perfect 10-minute sprint is for. And here I am entertaining you while you eat, because yeah, that is one thing I have to do when I eat. I have to, like, be watching something or entertained, because my mom used to make us all sit down for dinner, and now I find that I can't sit and eat alone. Like, I need a distraction while I'm sitting and eating. Oh, Mint Ghost, your son is homesick, so I can't stay. But if you are at it, still at nap time, I'll be back. I hope little man feels better. That there's a lot of people. Everybody's getting sick. It's flu season. It's flu and cold season. And we've got that omnia, whatever. I call it the omnivore because it just sounds like a dinosaur to me. Or a transformer, as Salco put it. But yeah. Everybody's getting sick right now. Good luck, everyone. Good luck to you too, Miss Mint Ghost. And yeah, everybody send love to Miss Mint Ghost and send some healing energy to you and your son, because you need it. Because yeah, this holiday is crazy. Sandy, hi, lady. You have Sandra on there. I know you as Sandy. So since I renamed everybody on my channel, girl, I'm sorry. I'm calling what is it called when you're locked in place? Seniority, whatever. Yeah, you're gonna be forever Sandy to me. So I'm sorry if you go by Sandra now, but you're Sandy to me. And you know my real name anyway. So anyway, by the way, I need to reschedule with you to see how you're doing. I would love to catch up and chit chat. I hope everything's going well with the fams, and that you had a good New Year, and that you're feeling better about everything that's going on. Because like I said, it's been a rough month. I'm hoping January is going to be a little bit better than December. Emma, gonna get some tea and rejoin. Very nice. I've got my coffee. I got my coffee, as y'all know. Girl can't live without her coffee. You like Sandy better. Well, I've known you as Sandy. Like, it's kind of funny is like whenever I think of you, I have a specific picture from back in the day that is like I think it was my favorite picture of you. And that's every time I think of you, that's what I always see. And I'm just like, that's Sandy. Like, I'm sorry, but that's Sandy. And I love Sandy because that was technically that was my grandmother's name. And my grandmother's my guardian angel. So it just kind of fits. Anyway, so what are you working on? Are you working today? I have a feeling Sandy is working. Emma is getting some tea and going to be working on her stuff. Cora, what are you working on? Are you going to be working on some videos today? Because I just watched your most recent scammer video and I was cracking up. So now I wonder with where I am in my book. So right now it's like a really complicated situation because in my book, two of my characters have just discovered that um, there's been sacrifices going on in the town, and the basically the children that have been disappearing from the penitentiary, they just found in a coven meeting room with a bunch of witches. So I'm loving this part because basically they're spying on them through a window, but the window is in a magical hallway where they can't be seen. And like it kind of bounces from their conversation to what's happening below, and it's going back and forth. And I'm actually having a lot of fun writing it. Also, because part of me is kind of dark. I don't know. I'm not going to give away any clues, but there's some stuff that happens that I was just like, it's kind of a anyway. Oh, look who popped in. Mr. Jack. Mr. Jack, we got 15 seconds or 17 seconds left on our little conversation thing. But hey, Jack, if you guys haven't checked it out yet, Jack has a channel where he does sprints like this. He's in Ireland. And I love his accent. It is absolutely fun. And there are so many people in his chat that are in his country. And I love being able to go back and forth about like America versus Ireland or UK stuff. It's so fun. But hi, Jack. I'm so glad you're here. I hope that you are getting busting away on your thesis. So we're going to check in with Cora's comment, and then we're going into our 25-minute sprint. I'm working on your Fae romance. That's right. Can't finish my video until after I'm done with the therapy, which is where I was supposed to be at noon. And now virtual because my van won't start because it's 17 degrees. And my heart goes out to all you guys that just got hit like Sako, like Jeannie, with this snowstorm, and you're snowed in, buried in, dealing without electricity. One of our friends has been without electricity for 36 hours, I think. So my heart goes out to all of you on the East Coast that got hit with this snowstorm. We were supposed to get a light dusting. We ended up getting about 2 to 3 inches. Sako was supposed to get 3 to 6 inches. They ended up getting 2 feet. We got more coming tomorrow. But on with the next sprint. We got 25 minutes on the clock. We're going to hop back in and chat with everybody. I got to go use the restroom. And I'll be back. But 25 minutes on the clock. Because the coffee hit. When you drink this much coffee, it happens. In 3, 2, 1, sprint! And don't forget to mute yourself. that is the end of our first 25-minute sprint. I had some interesting stuff going on between my Wi-Fi and my puppy dog and everything else that was going on. I don't know why my Wi-Fi just decided to like throw a hissy fit for a minute, but it did. But I'm back. Seems to be working good. Let me know if I'm glitching out. I put a comment in the chat, but nobody responded, so I guessed it was fine. I am, yeah. So I didn't get much done that sprint, and I'm actually struggling with words a little bit this time. Literally, I couldn't think of how to word lift the enchantment for some reason. I was like struggling with just that simple phrase. But you know, I'm 500 words away from my goal, which is really all that matters to me. So, how did everybody else do that sprint? Anybody else do well? Mr. V is working on PCs. Awesome. Are you subscribed? I believe I am. I'll have to look. But I believe I'm subscribed. Most of the people that come into my chat, I usually, if they have a channel, I usually try to check and follow them and subscribe. Oh, I could probably remove this, huh? There we go. In break, remind me what your book is about, Kibby. I'm interested. My book is kind of a coming of age story. It's actually broken. It might end up being more than 3 books now that I'm looking at it, because I'm almost at, yeah. Anyway, but it's a coming of age story about a young girl who finds herself in a penitentiary under the control of this mistress in the small town, only to inevitably find out that she's actually almost 100 years old. She was put under an enchantment, and with the help of several other people in the town, they break the enchantment that's on the town, find the modern day city, and working with other people in the modern day city, they find out that people like them are kind of trapped and used as slaves, and the townspeople and the city people all end up coming together to destroy the 2 people that are evidently pretty much trying to control the world. It's a brother and sister that created these 2 towns so that they could keep magic at bay. And what ends up happening is my main character ends up helping everybody become free, and then in the end they find out that it wasn't just them trying to suppress like magic in their area. They were actually trying to keep humanity from moving forward in an evolutionary leap. And they find out that there's this whole other group of people that have been trying to help humans and other beings live together in harmony. And yeah, so it starts as a small story about a young girl, and then it turns into basically an evolutionary leap for mankind. So, and it's all based on dreams that I've had since I was a kid. Since I was probably 8 or 9, I've had repetitive dreams, started writing them down in a book to get them out of my head. Read the book over one time, actually finished this whole book several years ago. It was stolen from me, deleted from my laptop, stolen from me, and now I'm redoing it. So that's what my book is about. No glitches here. Oh, thank you, Jack. Thank you for letting me know. It was StreamYard was yelling at me about the glitch. So that's why I was asking. 515 words while making sure my 2-year-old stays out of stuff, along with thinking of how things are going to play out in the book. Cora, I don't know how you do that, because I literally was sitting here just like in my head struggling with just coming up with a phrase, and I have no distractions. I didn't even turn my music on today because I was just like, no, actually sitting in silence is kind of nice. We had the nephews over for the past couple days and I've been in pain, so it's just been nice kind of sitting in silence. But damn, girl, you are, if there's a definition of a boss babe, it's you. So Jack writes, delayed doing YouTube housekeeping stuff. No, you need to finish your thesis. I don't want to be the 40-year-old mom who comes in like, Jack, stop playing on YouTube, start working on your thesis. But I will. I will. And I'm doing it now because I can. And when I do stuff like that, I don't know why, but I think of Charlotte Dobray, and I've like, Charlotte Dobray, if you ever come across my channel and you ever want to like collab and do, you know, a reactionary channel thing together, I'd love it. I don't know. I just think me and Charlotte would be able to bounce off of each other pretty funny. Anyway, Emma. Oh, sounds amazing. Really like the premise. Thank you. I'm going to flip this around and I'll show you guys. Those are the drawings of my cities and the locations. So, spinny background. It's not just like it's so vivid in my head. I drew out all the cities and all the towns, and I know what every character looks like. So, but we'll see what happens. I'm hoping to have the first book finished by the summer. It might not be a possibility, but we'll see what happens. Jack put, but I had to add a guest stuff to subscriptions. I want to help him sell books. I kind of had to do the same thing with my channel. If you guys click down below, I added a lot of links. I think Jack's link to your channel, I think your link is even down there. But yeah, I kind of did the same thing because I was like, there's so many people that I want to support. And I just, when I started my YouTube channel 3 months ago, I really didn't have any idea of what I was doing. And now that I've gotten to where I am now, I was like, yeah, I need to redo my bio, need to redo my description. I've got all my links down below for all my stuff. Even my my other job, my psychic website is down there too. So coming in with Emma says, my MC, who is a young girl, gets stuck in an orphanage convent before crossing the threshold, so to speak, story-wise. Very nice. That sounds fun, actually. So that also sounds like a premise for a movie, to tell you the truth. That would sounds like a really good movie. And you're welcome, Jack. So you're very welcome. So we might be working through similar themes. We might be. Mine has a lot of magic in it, though. Like, my mistress is telepathic and flip of the wrist magic type stuff. So, and then I'm going to be getting into SCPs because what's kind of scary is I found this SCP website. Forget exactly what it's called, but I just started watching it for fun. And the scary thing about it is a lot of the things that they mention that are SCP documented whatevers. Yeah, they've been my dreams. It was just kind of confirmed. Like, it's kind of scary. It's called SCP Explained. That's the site. It's kind of scary because there's a lot of stuff on here where the videos were just kind of confirmation of stuff I already knew. It kind of freaked me out. But this is also why I'm a professional psychic. Anyway, but I have a lot of those in the second and the third book. Not so much in this book, but in the second and the third, because this one's just a little, this is like the little corner of a giant map. So we'll see what happens. I'll be here until my therapist signs in any minute now. So when I leave, bye everyone. Don't know if you'll still be live when I'm done. Well, I've got several more sprints after this, and I don't think I work until later this afternoon, which I'm actually going to look at right now. Oh, I'm off today. Actually, I'm off today, guys. So depending on, how well this goes, I might go for more than just 4 sprints. So more than likely I should be here. I've got to go. Understand real life jobs. I actually have the first day off in over 55 days straight. So that's probably why I didn't even know what time that I had today off. So I understand the real work thing. All right, guys, 25 minutes on the clock. I got to get some more coffee and we're going to go from here in 3, 2, 1, sprint. Don't forget to mute yourself. Check it out. That is the second 25-minute sprint that we are finished with, or is it the third? No, it's the third. So it is the third. Don't yell at me. Okay, so 7 minutes on the talking clock. How did we all do, people? I got myself some popcorn because I'm at that part in the book where I'm literally just, I'm sure you guys, if you guys were watching, I'm just sitting there just like, yeah. So I'm rather enjoying my book at this point. Where are we? How'd y'all do? Did we get anything done that sprint? Was it productive at all? I know we lost a few people, which is fine. It's that midday. People are going to lunch, coming in, coming out. But we're going to go ahead and block that bot right there. I've got to go to work. Wish I could stay. Oh, that's right. So Emma went to work. Mint Ghost is back for a little while, but looks like nobody else came into the chat. So, guys, if there's anybody else listening, how did you do? I am at the part where my characters Howard and Chaz are in the hall of rooms, and they just remembered that they're supposed to meet up with the mistress, or else they're going to be left in town. And yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they know that being left behind by the mistress in town is not a good idea, not exactly a safe thing. So we are going through this situation where they are kind of stuck in this hall of rooms, of windows, actually. And the door that they used to come into disappeared, because this is actually the second time they've come to this hall. And the first time they came into the hall, they used a door. But the second time, they came through another passage. So I'm at that point where it's like one character is sitting there looking at the other character going, yeah, dude, we didn't come through a door this time. Good luck finding the door. So, and then there's a trick that you have to do to get out of the room, and they figure it out, of course, on accident. But it's kind of fun because it's like I could totally see this part in a movie almost, and it's like, oh, this is so fun. This is so interesting. This can get so, yeah. Anyway, so I'm having fun. How are the rest of y'all doing? Nobody's coming into the chat. Well, then fine. I'm going to chit chat with myself for a little while. All right. So there's a couple things I want to vent about. Number one, Britney Spears. I am so happy for Britney. A lot of my clients that I do private readings for know I called this about 2 years ago. There was something that hit me around her birthday 2 years ago where I was like, she's making a move. The girl is making a move. There's something about this. And yeah, I'm so happy for her. But here's the thing. Don't stop fighting, girl. You're not done. And here's why. You can fix the industry. You can. All those little middlemen you keep fighting and keep doing and keep to your plan, because from what I can see, whatever it is you have planned, it's going to flip the industry on its head. It's going to basically take all those middlemen that pocket those little dimes behind the scenes, expose them all, and toss them right outside the door. I am loving the fact that people like Taylor Swift and Paris Hilton are all riding the bandwagon of, if I made it, if I created it, it's mine. If I wrote the song, if I did all this work, I own part. If not, and if you had people involved, yes, they all own a little bit too. But for the most part, you should own the rights to whatever you create. And yeah, go Britney, because you are going to pave the way for a whole new industry in the next 5 years. And the same goes with Johnny Depp. Keep going, bro. You are exposing another backside. There's a trifecta. There is a triangle hitting here. The wonderful Maxwell, I think is the safest word I can use right now, situation, that and Mr. Island Boy, that is the start of this trifecta that I have seen happening for the last 2 years. 2022, I have seen it as the year where anything that was supposed to happen in the year 2020 and the year 2021 is going to come into fruition in 2022. And not only come into fruition, but guys, there's a level of momentum that's with this that I have not seen before. Granted, a lot of us are having a rough start to the year, but what I've been told is we would from my angels, if you guys are wondering, like, what do you mean you've been told? From what I understand from my angels, they are like January is going to be a little rough, but that's because they have to put everything in place for the catapult for the rest of the year. So I just want to tell you, Brittany, there's it's not just hashtag, free Brittany that's got you've got support with. There's a lot of us in the background that aren't so vocal on social media that really do have your support and are really sending energy towards your cause. And not only that, but the fact that my nickname is KibbyRose, and I've had that nickname since 1992 or 93. I just thought it was very ironic that when I made this prediction, all of a sudden they started talking about the Rose Project. And a lot of my clients were like, "Are you part of the Rose Project?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not. It's just very coincidental that that happened." So you got my support, Brittany. Hashtag free Brittany. Oh, looks like the little bot decided to come in. So we're going to block this. And I decided to have somebody just decide to like pop in and say hello for some reason. So y'all, check it out. I have a Sako on my stream.
Yay! At least for the last sprint.
Yeah, I found a Sako. I found a Sako. So how was Lisa Daly's stream?
It was wonderful. We
wonderful.
talked about how being disabled should not interfere with being traditionally published.
I agree. Yeah, I was in for the first hour. I used you guys to get ready, but then I had to come in on my sprint. But I have to go back, and I'm part of the replay crew on a couple people. Like,
Yeah, I would replay that one. That one's really worth it.
I will, because Barrett, I'm a replay on Jack's channel, I'm a replay on Barrett's channel, and I'm a replay on your channel. So
Oh my gosh, Barrett's channel, the 6-hour.
well, you forget my brain, I put that stuff on 1.5 speed.
Oh, that's true.
So those 22, those 2-hour long podcasts or whatever aren't 2 hours for me. So and that's why I kind of do it that way, because I was just like, it's just, I don't know. Most YouTube channels, I think YouTube slows them down, because even my channel, I swear I was like, I talk faster than that. So I'm like, I think they slow it down for everybody. So I just speed it up to all right. So we're going to jump into this sprint because I'm getting a phone call and this person never calls me unless it's an emergency. So in 3, 2, 1, sprint. check it out, guys. That is the last sprint. That is the last sprint. I have got that's 2 hours. Wow, I don't think I've ever actually done all 4 sprints with the 10 minutes in 2 hours. Truthfully. I think that's the first time I've actually done it in like the 2-hour mark.
Not 2.5.
Not 2.5, not 2:45, not 2:15, but actually 2 hours. Look at that.
Look at that.
So how did you do? What did you work on?
I did great. I was participating in YouTube Art School. So it was talking about what you do when you feel like you're not improving.
Oh, I've been there before where like you just keep drawing and you're like, why do I feel like I'm drawing the same thing over and over again?
Why do I feel like I'm drawing the same thing over and over again?
Yeah.
And even so, like, it doesn't get better with time. It's just like the same, literally the same quality of thing.
You need new strategies, new techniques.
Not just that, you just need to do it a lot.
That too. Practice. Well, and the funny thing is, though, is I always hear that saying, "Practice makes perfect," and then I have my karate instructor, Mr. Truscott, coming in my ear, going, "No, perfect practice makes perfect," because he's like, "You can practice until you perfect something and be doing it wrong, and you'll never get it right."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that makes sense why you're well, that's cool. I'm so glad that you're finding fun in the art studio and everything with YouTube.
Yeah, I have like a queue of like 40 videos on like art theory in general. Like,
Very nice.
so more about changing the mindset and less about, like tips and tricks on
Maybe less
character development.
critiquing of yourself in the process and just trying new things. That makes sense. Well, I didn't hit my 87K goal that I was hoping for, but this chapter really needed to be revamped pretty much.
Oh.
So I may be disappointed on the fact that I didn't hit my goals, but I'm super excited on the way the chapter is turning out because it's definitely like I ended up having to go get popcorn because I'm sitting there reading it just like.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't get much done, but there's a lot in here where I'm making the chapter a lot better and I'm super stoked on it. And
Cool.
It's the last chapter that I did before the end of Nano. So if you remember, I did like 8,000 words in 2 days.
Yeah.
So this is that chapter.
Oh.
So it literally is a little bit more work
To
I
parse
literally
it apart and
Yep.
kind of like figure out what your point was and
Because the storyline, the way the storyline went, totally makes sense. But like, there's a conversation in there where I had the same person talking to themselves, and there's 2 people in the conversation, and I didn't even notice that I had Howard replying to himself.
That's not a bad thing.
Yes and no. It didn't make any sense for the way the conversation was going. So, yeah.
It just says a lot about Howard's psyche.
True. But it didn't make any sense because it was a totally different personality coming in. So it was just kind of weird. But well, Mint Ghost, I think I'm going to listen more of my Nano project so I can catch up and remember where I am so I can continue writing. That's right, because she's using which app is it again? Scrivener. That's right.
Or Google Docs. Either one will read your work out loud.
Oh, I'm going to have to look into that because I kind of wanted to read my book out loud. Cora was back in 10 minutes left on the clock. Woo! Did you get anything done in that 10 minutes? Knowing Miss Boss Babe here, she
got 149.
Jeez, Boss Babe. That girl is a boss babe. I'm telling you. Like, look up boss babe in the dictionary, and Cora's picture's right there next to it.
Cora, yeah.
Jack Brown missed some because I had to go get food. Gonna have to join the replay gang.
Yeah.
That's okay. Well, yeah, join the replay gang because there's a point in there where I'm just like, come on, we gotta get the thesis done. I'm cheering you along.
Cheering you on.
Because I know that thesis. Well, my dear, do you want to do your outro for us?
Sure. Howdy, Howlers. I'm Sako Toomey, also known as Cass Voight. I write horror, and I'm a witch, and I'm a graphic designer, and sometimes I combine those three things. In fact, I just put together a novel called Flambeau, which is on Amazon right now. We did the book cover, we did the formatting, we did the writing, we did all the things, and the marketing, etc. If you are interested in videos that pertain to marketing for authors, I have a whole playlist of them on my channel, Sako Toomey Cass Voight. And it's not just me talking, it's like people like Barrett and Lisa Daly and a bunch of other awesome author tubers who have something to say on the topic. And you should drop by sometime. I would love to see you.
And if you need it, her link is down in the description box below.
Thank you.
So you can click on the link and just go right to her channel and like and subscribe. And guys, I'm KibbyRose. I am your lesbian psychic stoner of the Authortube community. And I'm here Monday, Wednesday, Fridays doing sprints and whatnot. I do have some vlogs planned for this year coming up. Some different things we're going to be poking a hole into Kibby's life and my past and talking about some stuff that I've been through and how I've been through it. So check out, press that like and subscribe, do the YouTube-y things, ring that bell, and we'll see you all next time. Or as Sako says, on the flip side. Bye.